start record. Nhóm start record. Nhóm start record. Nhóm start record. Laut, da, Gift, Records. Laut, da, Gift, Records. Flaunt, 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 da, Gift, Records.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm about to bring the other platforms on. Currently, I'm looking for my box, which is the perfect size to talk to you guys without hurting my back. There we go. You guys know why we're here. We're here for comic books today, and tomorrow. And I figure, hey, why not teach a little something while I'm doing it? It's a lot of things that come from back in the day. They always say back in the day. Well, since I'm from back in the day, I'll be dropping back in the day knowledge on you today. All right, here we go. Give me a second to go live. There we go. We're looking sweet now. Turn the music down a little bit. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm going to say it 2 or 3 times, y'all. It's Friday, and I'm in a great place today. All right, let me see. Did I open it up today? Yes, I did. I've opened it up. Okay. And yesterday, so if you guys were here yesterday, let's go ahead. This music again. It's doing what it want to do, y'all. There we go. That's cool. All right. So yesterday, okay. So yesterday, if you guys remember, we were going through all the comics, right? And I just put a few out, I talked about them and whatnot. I figured, hey, instead of going through that list every once a month for 3 days until we get all of these comics auctioned off. Then, first of all, good morning. I'm W.L. White the third. Okay, that's crazy, right? I'm W.L. White the third, and welcome to Flux Vision. Okay, this is me generally talking about flux, the first line of defense for unprecedented extremes, and generally we talk about flux stuff. Okay, I've been writing my own. Created my own, continue my own universe. Write my own story. I published 3 books, graphic novels with a glossary and character bios in the back of the book. And I'm currently on book 5. So yeah, we're compiling money, attempting to save enough so that we can go ahead and release book 4. And the plan is to release a total of 12 books. Yeah, that's the plan. So look, you guys can go out, check my store, okay, and check out all of the different characters from the Flux Continuum. Um, and if you stay tuned next week, we're currently in book 2. I think we're getting ready to go through chapter 2 of book 2. So, I tend to let the little sub chapters play, give you guys, some insight on the story that we're writing. That's basically about the Lords of Chaos versus the Lords of Order. That's what it's about. And then it tells a whole bunch of things from the beginning of creation to the end of creation. But that's just, the 12 books, right? And we follow the Zodiac Guardians. So that's what you're looking at right now, the Zodiac Guardians. From January to December, those are one of your defenders of your realms, okay? The constellation in which you were born under, okay? Anyway, now let's get to why we're here. Let's bring that back and put that back. What's going on? Oh, that's a picture. My bad, y'all. My bad. That was a picture. That was a picture instead of a clip. All right, so we were going through all of the books now. So what I say, hey, these are the days that we're going to spend trying to auction off some of this stuff, right? I'm not that gifted with it for some reason. I was in the military. I was an IT guru. I just thought I just got it right, and then I got sick. I get over the sickness, and here it is. It seems like I can barely put 2 things together that make sense, if you will. Right? It's just a little crazy to me. So yeah, that's even better. Sorry, y'all. I'm still getting comfortable, y'all. I'm still getting comfortable. Oh, that would have been so dope. All right. Mm. All right, so let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So what I propose, all right, after talking to the people yesterday, or I figured it'd be easier for me just to show you guys what it is that we have, right? Uh bam. And not in the list. So I need to get to comics, DC. And we're gonna start with DC today, okay? We're gonna start with DC today. Let's make it DC. So these are all the comics that I'll have in my archive. You'll hear me, I might stop and speak on some of it, okay? That's not to slight you guys. It just, some of these comics, I mean, I grew up. This is what I grew up. So while I was in the military from when was it? From 1990 to 2002. But I think the comics are from 1990. I think I got a few that might be 1988, but most of them are from 1990 into 2010 possibly. Okay, so if you're looking for anything to add to your collection from those times, then this is the show for you, y'all, because I got it. Have my books been graded? No, they have not been graded. Okay, but like yesterday, I'm willing to take the book out if you tell me it's what you want. I'm willing to show it to you. I'm willing to let you inspect it at least visually over the camera. Okay, I don't have a problem with that because again, I want you guys to keep coming back, and then I want you guys to give flux, the first line of defense for unprecedented extremes, a shot too. You know what I mean? So moving forward, all right. So this is Black as Night, y'all. Hold on, I'm on the gotta be on the wrong one. I always start at the beginning. Oh, okay. Still Black as Night. So I don't know if you guys remember Brightest Day and Black as Night. I mean, if you're a Green Lantern fan, then you already know what it is, right? So in Blackest Day and Brightest Night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, man, like you couldn't tell me nothing because I got a creative mind. So I always thought I could take Superman if I had a Green Lantern ring. But I mean, after watching what Superman did to Green Lantern, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'll just be a lower tier hero from now on. But yeah, I used to love Green Lantern, man. And I always thought so highly of Green Lantern, but they had partnered him up with like the Green Arrow, and I was like, what? Come on, man, for real? But anyway, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. But I always thought this guy who could fly, he can go out into space, he could come to Earth, he can go and save other. I just thought Green Lantern was so dope. So by the time that this series came out, the whole Blackest Night, you know, the whole concept with the other rings, I was like, bro, now this is what I've been talking about. So, you know, I went on and gobbed that up real quick. So, you know, no Diddy. Make sure I say that nowadays. You got to say crazy stuff nowadays just to talk. But I love Green Lantern. And when they came out with the other rings, and they talking about the different will powers, the hope for the blue ring, the red ring for rage. I was like, you know what? Now that's what I'm talking about. The emotional spectrum for all the different colors. That's what's up. And then I thought Green Lantern had got, you know, I got his just due. I thought he had got his just due, man. And then, you know, even with the whole white ring thing, you know, in Brightest Day. But this is, hey, y'all. So, you know, again, I might do some ranting today. Sorry. But not really. I'm not because this. Oh, look here. I made it so that you guys can see the number today, too. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's for real. That's what's up. I'll be drinking coffee. I'll be enjoying myself, but let's get to it. So, the Blackest Day, the Blackest Night. Again, you guys remember some of the comics are not. It's not that they're not in order, but I might end up skipping a couple of numbers. This is what I have in the collection. In the process of moving from duty station to duty station, going to war, all these different things, I still had to try to, you know, order comics and stuff. Sometimes when you got a chance to actually, because back in the day, you know, everybody didn't have comms all the time, communications. So you might go 2 weeks without being able to call somebody or get on the internet, and then you know you missed your chance to order. You know what I mean? It didn't used to be the way it is now. You can put it on repeat, and then all you guys have it easy now. I'm gonna say that, okay? But we had it easy then compared to the people before, so it's what it is, right? But yeah, so I might miss out on a few, but this is what we start at today, y'all. Superboy. Um, let's move this a little bit. There we go. Blackest Night. That's what the series is right now. But this Superboy, what number 7? Yeah, Superboy number 7. This is the Connor Kent I was talking about, y'all. That I like. I mean, Superboy Prime basically murdered the guy, man. That's what happened, y'all. Excuse me, correction. He unalived the guy, man. My bad, y'all. Hey, I'm getting it. Give me time, y'all. I'm old school. I gotta catch up. But yeah, he unalived this guy, man. And I thought it was foul, man. And again, I mean, I'm the type of guy you can't just go around taking out all my friends and don't think you're gonna get some type of repercussions. I just want to throw that out there today, okay? All right. So anyway, moving forward, the Adventure Comics. I don't really. Oh, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Yeah. So when I was a kid, we had Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, and then Monel came back. And I think he was a Daxamite or something. He had lead poisoning or something. But way back then, he was the only guy that Superboy could actually have fun with and play with. And then he ended up getting sucked into the Legion of Superhero. And I thought that was so dope, like the 30th century or something like that. You know, but again, like I told you guys yesterday, I kind of like that team concept because you can always do spin-offs from the team concept. Like, what is this guy doing today? And to me, it helps. It helps bring more creativity to the story. So I mean, yeah, there's the individual thing, but you know, it's so old. Mhm. Yes, love. Um, yeah, the wife, right? Like, man, respect the podcast, man. Respect the podcast. So anyway, I used to love that, man. I thought that was so dope, y'all. I thought that was so dope. But like any of these comics, man, y'all just throw y'all fist up or your hand up. Let me know. Give me a second. I gotta make sure the people on Facebook, if they want to say something, they can see me. All right. Let's say good morning at least. Okay. Bam. Okay. Good morning to them in YouTube. Okay. Good morning, y'all. So if these two want YouTube and Facebook want to talk, I gotta be able to see them. That's all. All right, here we go. Moving forward. Yeah, but this is that Blackest Night. Remember I was telling y'all about Superboy? Superboy Prime? I thought somebody should go ahead and take him out because what he did to Connor Kent. I like Connor Kent, man. When he first came out, he was just like this kid, man, maybe like 13, 14 years old. And he had the little jacket on, man, because he was one of, from the Superman. I forgot what that was called, but it was when after it was after the whole doomsday thing. But anyway, I don't even know who this is. Who's holding him? Love you too, babe. Superboy Prime, second feature. Okay, I don't know, but look, y'all, it's in the archives. I have the book, and it's part of the Blackest Night, the spinoff from the whole Blackest Night. Okay, Brainiac Part One. So you guys know, like, I know some stuff about DC, but like I said, y'all lucky I don't have my notepad in front of me because I said, I got a PhD in sci-fi. In the life of in the game of life, I have a PhD, and that PhD is in science fiction. Because as you know, that's when I grew up, right? 1972, right? That's when we was coming into all this real hard. Um, and my major is Marvel, my minor is DC, right? And my term paper is the Flux Continuum. It's the story that I'm writing, right? It's what I'm gonna add to the science fiction world. So I just want you guys to know I take this serious, man. I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. But yeah, I look at Brainiac kind of like you look at Ultron, but Ultron is for Ultron to be an AI. He's kind of violent, man. Ultron's violent, but Brainiac, I mean, he's violent to a certain cause, more protection of his barrier, and he seems to have some type of purpose. Okay, like his AI has told him he needs to save so many societies or whatever, right? So that's how his brain thinks. Now, I always thought it's cool concept to me when Superman got to fight Brainiac, but he don't have to ever fight a lot of Brainiacs, really, does he? Like Ultron's do a lot of copies. Most of the time, Brainiac is kind of like up in your one on one with him, man. Kinda. I mean, it's a few times I have seen the little extra, whatever bots. They don't look like him though. You know what I mean? Brainiac always stand alone. Like he got, what do you call it? Individuality. hmm And this coffee is delicious, man. All right. Oh, so this Superman, the Legion of Superheroes. So again, that's kind of wild though because these guys are in the 30th century, and on Tuesday morning they was kicking it with Superboy, right? Because he went to the future, and they did whatever to say whatever. And Thursday afternoon, Superman shows up, and they have to save the planet again. That's kind of crazy, right? So that's kind of like how I love the Legion of Superheroes, but I think I already said that. What just happened? Stop touching stuff. All right. Um, Past, present, and future. I don't know what all that is about, but it's in the archives, y'all. Superman. Yeah, and look, y'all, I like Superman, but I don't think that they write him right. Okay. And to me, Superman and Lois shouldn't live in the city, right? Superman should live somewhere like the Fortress of Solitude. Like maybe things there can deal with Kryptonians, like bumping in the night or whatever. Not really tearing things up, but think about it. If Superman walk into anything, he can just do whatever he wants to, right? So you got to understand how this guy tiptoes around. It's worse than eggshells because at least we can toss an eggshell kind of in the air a little bit, maybe a foot, and then we can catch it without it breaking. Well, he can't do none of that, man. I mean, he can't do anything. Anything he bump into, he's gonna destroy. But I think like they need to give him that was that guy who put that plant on his chest. I remember seeing the cartoon. Mongrel, I want to say. I think Mongrel was a good character. I think Darkseid, like because Darkseid is more powerful than Superman, and sometimes the hero has to, find different ways to beat that bad guy. So when he's fighting Darkseid on, I kind of like that. I kind of like when he gets help too, because him and Doomsday, Parasite, but technically I believe Superman, I don't understand all that being weak all the time, taking all that abuse when you see faster and everything. I just think they should, put him on par so he can let go sometime. We can find out, how really powerful Superman is. Like, not the stuff that crazy stuff, but like if you do the science of Superman, if this guy like technically could punch a planet and cause it to crack, you got to understand we can like actually do the math for that type of impact. I'm just saying, we can find out. And if any of you guys know, like, hey, just point me in the right direction. I would love to catch up. You know what I mean? Like I said, DC is my minor. Batgirl. Don't ask me how I got this. I could have been at the airport. Nope, that looks like a direct edition. Oh, I don't know. Remember, y'all, make me an offer. Tell me to stop when you want to. Something you see, and we keep it pushing. I got a lot to go through, so you'll be here for a while. Kick it with me, maybe an hour and a half, and then we're gonna switch over to another platform, and we're gonna keep it pushing, y'all. All kind of like all day, man. I got to get these books sold or auctioned. Green Lantern again. Blackest Night. Y'all already know how I feel about Green Lantern. Like, again, I'm an extremely creative guy, or at least I pride myself on being kind of creative, right? I think I got a logical balance in my life. You know what I mean? So there's a whole bunch of things that I would think I would be more like Kyle Rayner, the Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner, the young guy. I think I would be, because he's so creative, or he's technically an artist. I'm not an artist, but I'm still creative. So I think I would create stuff like that. I think my constructs would be like that. I'm just throwing it out there. Blackest Night, y'all, number 2. Remember, I don't have them all in order, but they should be numerically, alphabetically, and numerically in order uh, as they're presented to you. Like, I got number 2, but I don't have number 3. I got number 4. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, maybe I couldn't get to them or whatever. Yeah, this Blackest Night, the whole Blackest Night. I want to say Nimrod. It was a guy named Nimrod, I think, and he was the Black Ring. Yeah. Y'all remember all that, right? I hope y'all do. And then he brought anybody who had died before end up getting a ring in the DC universe. That was kind of crazy, man. So if you had already, no, I gotta stop using that. If you had unalived before within the DC continuity somewhere, then you would end up with a ring, and then you would be on. Oh, Necron. I said Nimrod. My bad, y'all. Necron. Oh, I got 2 of those. 5 and 5B. I got 2 of those. If you're looking for them. Blackest Night, the New Guardians. So I think this was the one where one guardian from each one of the spectrums, you know what I mean, stepped up, and they become like, the new ambassador to the rest of them, or something like that. All right, y'all. I know, y'all. I'm tickled pink, man. I love this stuff. Oh, yeah. See the blue one? When I first saw this blue one right here, this blue guy, where's my mouse? When I first saw the blue right here, I was like, is that the Atom? But come to find out, y'all, that's the Flash. So the Flash, is Superman hope or is Flash hope? I'm just saying. We got to figure out which one brings more hope. I think Superman does, because he can go off world whenever he want to. But Flash is hope, man. In the spectrums, Flash is hope. That means like he's the one that, I don't know why I'm stuttering. He's the one that got the right power. Like, you have to have a certain caliber of person, character, to hold an ability where you can go back and alter things, and you do it the way you want to. I know the movie, y'all. I saw the movie, but y'all also saw at the same time he made one mistake, and he was like ready to, like, hey, there's a pivotal point, and yeah, and he was like, I won't be doing that again, type stuff. So you got the right person. And he only wanted to go back and save one person. He wasn't trying to say, who wouldn't save their mom? I'm just saying, who wouldn't? And if you got a relationship like that with a dad, then who wouldn't go and save their dad? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. So I didn't even blame him. Not really. I didn't blame him, y'all. I did blame that other one, though. He didn't have the experience to have that type of power. Oh yeah, remember the White Land? I was telling y'all about that in the Blackest Night. I didn't know Sinestro had got it though. That's crazy. Where's Kyle Rayner? Sinestro cannot run around with that kind of power. Blackest Night director's cut, #1. Now, technically, I'm not sure. This could be #1. Remember, I showed you guys #2 earlier? That's #2. Okay. So technically, this director's cut. All right. I don't know how much it's worth. I mean, I could look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Blackest Night director's cut. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'll tell y'all what it's worth. Hold on. Ding, ding. All right. Blackest Night. Director's cut. Who said anything about Marvel? I said Blackest Night. That's crazy. Well, I guess we'll keep going because that didn't work. I thought that was gonna work. Thought it was pretty easy. Search by what? I did. Okay. Guess it didn't work. Here we go. Y'all remember I was talking about Brightest Day? I got Brightest Day 0. This is after Blackest Night. I want to tell you everything that happened, but I think a battery or something lands on Earth, and then all of the heroes I think that had passed away. Hold on. What we say, unalived. All the heroes that had unalived. What's up, Wally West 12? I just got through talking about Flash being Hope. That's what's up. It was, I think it was everybody who had passed away or something, or who had unalived. Like Aquaman was there. I know he had something to do with it. So it's still Justice League bound, y'all. But yeah, I got them. Hold on, hold your horses. I got #1 too. Y'all see that? Not only do I have 0 Brightest Day, I have Brightest Day #1. This is the main line of continuity for the Brightest Day. And yeah, everybody got their little spin-offs and whatnot, but this is the main continuity of the story, the focal point of it, if you will. Guess what else? What else I got? I got #2. So not only do I have 0, I got 01, 02. What? And I got 03. What? I wish I had #4. Like the first 5 that came out, I wanted to make sure I got them, but I didn't. Because again, whatever happened, right, in life. But I got 0 through #3. Now, if you want that packaged up and sent to you, you just tell me what you want and make me an offer, man. Holla at your boy. You can get that, add that to your collection unless you already got it. We can also go through it. And remember, each one of those are in near mint condition. I'm sure after you see them, you're like, man, yo, they like I just got them from the comic book store. Okay. Even though I didn't. So I was able to, take care of some of the stuff I had. Oh, well, these are the compilations. We'll go through the compilations after we finish the main line. Y'all guys heard of Final Crisis? I didn't really understand Final Crisis, y'all. I didn't really understand Final Crisis. So I really don't have a lot to say about it. I mean, I got the books. I looked through them. I was trying to maintain. This is Final Crisis 01. I got it. Should be in great condition. This is Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds. #1. Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I didn't understand Final Crisis. You know what I'm saying? Superboy Prime keep coming back, beating everybody down. Ain't got nobody who can take this guy yet. I got this Superman Beyond 3D thing. It came with some 3D glasses. Man, I hope those 3D glasses. I don't think I read it in 3D. So those 3D glasses should be there. If you want to cop this, let me know, and then I'll take a look inside to make sure those 3D glasses still with it. Okay, because I mean, I know you want the whole kit at one time. Oh man, y'all, this is it right here, man. Like I know I mentioned yesterday Miles Morales, right? And Marvel had they took Spider-Man, they had made a black Spider-Man. So I was like, wow, right? Because I always thought Spider-Man was black when I was a kid. Because again, like back in the 80s, he was the only character that was fully covered. Everybody else had the mouth guard, but you could see the skin tone. But Spider-Man was the only character that was fully covered. So I always kind of looked at Peter like that. But Peter didn't have black problems. So he couldn't be black. But then Miles Morales came and I was like, wow. And then in DC, I can't remember Ronnie's last name. I know him and Professor Stein. But there was this other guy. I forgot the guy's name. He's a black guy, right? He's a black kid. He's somewhere, and I guess he sees the Firestorm Matrix or whatever. I can't remember all of it, y'all. And then he came like this black firestorm, and I was like, what? What? But they gave him an origin story in the whole nine, so I thought that was cool too, though. But yeah, I can't remember everything that happened, but I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We know what we making some stake in the claim now, and some stake in the game, right? Some stake in the game, and I don't know which one is more powerful. I would think Ronnie and Professor Stein. I love the way they used to alter molecular structure. So I had to make me a character like that. It don't do it the same way, but yeah, he transmutes um, subatomic particles and whatnot. But the other firestorm, and that firestorm became like a elemental or something. The one with Ronnie and the professor, it got weird. It got weird, so I ended up letting it go. So by the time this new guy came out, I looked at him. I was like, "Wow, y'all!" And I just thought it was dope, man. I just thought it was dope. But he was different though. I think they became the strongest when him and Ronnie finally met and they both merged, and then they could become either the let's call it what it is, y'all. They could become the white firestorm, they could become the black firestorm. And I was like, anyway, I don't know, maybe because I was fighting for my life overseas at the time, but I couldn't really focus on the story. But I know it was something going on with the firestorm matrix, and he even did the Ronnie's girlfriend, a Firebird or Firebrand, whatever her name was. I thought she was. I'm gonna just say it, y'all. Not to be rude to anybody on the line. I thought she was sexy, man. Some of the heroes, like with that flame, they look good. I just want to throw it out there, y'all. So anyway, I got some firestorms, y'all. I got firestorm number 11, 12. Yeah, I don't even remember reading these. No, doesn't remind me of anything. They say Firestorm's supposed to be super strong. I mean, I don't know if he's strong like Superman, but they say he can transmute his energies and I guess somehow make him strength. I don't know how, but I think that's kind of dope. The OMAC, man? I don't think I remember the OMAC. I don't know. I know he has a problem with Killer Frost because he thought he could burn her. Got to freeze her. It's got to be Professor Stein. It's got to be. So, yo, we got 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25, 26, and 27 right here. Oh, hold on. I got a couple more too. If you're in the firestorm from number 11, I think I missed 1, 13, and 14. So I'm missing 2. Oh, yeah, I'm missing more than just 2. I'm missing a couple, though. But if y'all want to know what's going on with the story, you can go ahead and cop these. There she go. That's the one I was talking about. Ronnie's girlfriend. Firehawk. That's her name. Firehawk. Yeah, I always thought. I mean, like when she first got her powers, man, I was like, "Yo, they did it with that one." I just thought it was so fire. It's number 32. Mhm, mhm. Welcome, One Piece. I was thinking about taking the Flux characters, y'all, and making them anime, getting a new artist to make them anime. I don't know. We gonna try to do something with the characters, y'all, because I think I got a lot going on, but I think we missing them. Maybe I got the wrong artwork. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. but I got to get you guys invested. All right, y'all, we about to move on to Green Lantern. You guys already know how I feel about Green Lantern. To me, it's nothing like that ring. I just want to put this out there. Um, I don't want to get into it with nobody. I don't feel like fighting today. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little excited. I just want to talk about these comics and get them auctioned off for anybody who wants. Okay? But sometimes, it's just these bad people, man. The bad people. Look, man, I don't want to fight with the bad people. I just want y'all to know. I understand they're trying to show you who Batman is, but this guy is a fighter pilot, okay? Hal Jordan is a fighter pilot. And though they might be cocky and they're adrenaline junkies, they're intelligent people. And their minds under stress can make decisions extremely quick. So you're not taking his ring from him. Okay? It doesn't matter what you're going through, you're not taking the ring. I just need y'all to feel that. Now it'd be different if he was worthy or whatever, and a ring chose him, and maybe he was a kid, he hadn't quite got it yet. But I mean, this guy's going to other planets dealing with people, or maybe societies probably worse than what we have. So I mean, I'm sure y'all. I just want to throw that out there. I don't want to fight with the bad people. I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay. Green Lantern, #1. I couldn't tell you what year it is. Unless you're interested, and then of course I'll open it up and check it out. What's this? Green Lantern #2. So I got #1 and #2. Okay. I didn't even check to see how much they were. #10, year 1. Still year 1, #11. I know you guys see I tried to stay consistent with these comics. What else? I don't know who this Crimson Cowl thing is. Yeah, so I mean, hey y'all, how do y'all feel about this other Green Lantern? The guy who I guess you're Green Lantern, but your weakness, if somebody swing a bat at you, that's pretty much it. Did they ever take that away? That bat thing? I know they did something with the yellow impurity. At least they explained it. Like by the time I had started collecting comics, um, Parallax, yeah. So the yellow impurity, which Green Lantern's weakness, was based off of Parallax, and the yellow spectrum, which is fear. And that made so much sense because fear is the weakness to will. Like they say, it's a fight or flight. But what if you one of those people who get stuck and you're frozen? Your willpower is not strong enough. Your willpower, you need to work on willpower, because in the act of fear, to react is everything. You never know. Whatever you do could change and alter everything. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that's kind of how I saw it. Somebody's so nervous, you know how you get frozen, you know what they call that? Shock. They go into shock. Like for instance, I just watched this shark movie. So I'm not talking about if a shark is coming at you, don't move. I probably wouldn't move because I hope it don't see me or feel my electrical impulses or my currents from my body. But I mean, like, um, I don't know, aliens show up. You know what I mean? Like the aliens, right? Y'all know Predator versus Alien, those aliens. And instead of you going into shock, how about you pull out that mega pistol and put something on them? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, get over your shock. Get over your shock. I always liked her. And then to come to find out, well, at least on the cartoon, it turned out to be Carol. I don't know her name because it's not Carol Danvers. That's Marvel. I think it's Carol something. She owns the aviation, the aviation company. So that Carol, I always liked her. Well, I thought she was cool, but when I found out Carol was the actual, because I didn't see it until I saw the cartoon. That's when I guess I was able to put two and two together, even though I was reading the comic. And I guess I was able to put it together, but I forgot her name though. I always thought she was cool though. Some villains are cooler than the heroes though, y'all. Real talk. If you just got here, I want you to remember that these comics are generally from 1990 to like 2010. All right. That's my time zone for y'all. That's the 20 years of collection if you want to go back and learn what really happened. I forgot this girl's name. Sapphire. Something Sapphire. Yeah. I was fighting with your girlfriend, man. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Greenland number 20, y'all. I got two of those. That's crazy. Uh-oh. The Fear Core. The Yellow Core. Greenland number 21, y'all. Sinestro still doing it. Oh, and real talk though, y'all. I do want to say that was, to me, I thought it was kind of dope. When we were growing up, all we know is Sinestro had a yellow ring. We never knew anything else. All we know is somehow Sinestro had got a hold to a yellow ring and he was fighting Greenland. And Greenland, he's the weakness to Greenland. That's how it was. But whoever put the entire concept together, I want to give a big shout out. Because again, I don't necessarily follow the actual writers and stuff. I'm either into the character or, it's either reality or it's not. So I had to save space for my own writing. So again, I kind of don't know all the guys, but whoever came up with the concept, thumbs up, y'all. I thought that was so dope how they related what we grew up looking at and having to deal with. And then it's like somebody revealing the truth to you. So it's like it opened up like, wow, Parallax is the reason Sinestro, yada, 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 yada. Man, that's insane. That was so dope, though. Okay? I mean, you could have gave it to us all up front. That would have been dope, too. But, I mean, I like the way you tied it in. Maybe way back then, you didn't have all of that. Because, again, it was different back then. I got to tell you guys. And all this came out before I was alive, okay? Green Lantern and all this comic stuff came out before I was alive. But I caught on in the 80s, early 80s. Now, he called himself Parallax right here when he had took all of the rings. I don't know how they let Hal Jordan back in the court. I don't know how he was able. Now, hold on. I will say this. I don't know if you guys know what happened at the end of this entire series, the whole color rainbow spectrum, the color spectrum, the different rings and stuff. But Hal Jordan was able to physically will himself a ring. Now, look, I was just getting ready to say, because look, I kind of stay on what I'm on, right? On my grind. I was getting ready to get an attitude problem about why Green Lantern Hal Jordan gets to keep being a Green Lantern. But if you think about it, bruh, what do you do with somebody who can basically tap into your abilities or your power, and there's nothing you can do to stop them? Even if you put him in jail, and remember, everything is willpower, so it's going to be a green cell that he's in. It's going to be the green light. He can will himself a green ring and get out of there. What do you do with somebody like that? That's a bad dude right there, y'all. That's all I got to say. That's a bad dude right there. All right, y'all. Green Lantern number 22. Green Lantern number 23. Look, he's acting like what was that guy named? The Orange Ring, Avarice. Me over here talking about I got a PhD. I can't remember his name, y'all. I can't remember his name, but number 23, he's giving me that avarice mentality. Parallax is giving me that avarice mentality. Well, no, he didn't want all of them though. His greed wasn't like that. He wanted enough to bring, I want to say Coast City back, or Coastal City or something like that back. He just needed enough power to make that happen. But they still would have been green constructs, right? So what? He would have been happy with green constructs running around, moving around, doing everything? Because I never know the rings can actually, like, I know they always construct. They're hard light constructs. Like, can you physically I don't know, become matter, that type of matter? Because green light constructs would still be energy, right? So would they? I don't know. Green Lantern core. I need y'all to answer that. Let me know. Is it feasible for a Green Lantern ring? I know it's the most powerful weapon in the universe, but is it feasible for it to actually animate? Not animate, that's the wrong term. The better term would be to construct a physical object instead of what the object represents, I guess. Can you actually make the subatomic particles come together and create what it is that you want to instead of being in a light construct? It's kind of way I'm saying. Somebody else can fast for me, then you know what I'm saying, shorten that for me, but that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Well, what they say, supersize final. Green Lantern number 25. What is this? The Alphas. Yeah, the Alphas. New subset of Green Lanterns. But I don't think they've done too much with them though. I don't think so. I want to know, didn't John Stewart become like an alpha? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Let me not speak on it. Green Lantern number 26. Remember, all these comic books are in the archives. So once somebody requests or once somebody actually makes a bid or something for one of these comics, then I'm just gonna take them and put them off to the side, or I'm gonna delete this from the slideshow because we're gonna continue to show this slideshow. Remember, we got a long way to go. Oh yeah, it's already a quarter till. Instagram, I'm about to lose y'all in about 15 minutes. At Green Lantern though, y'all. See, I that's see, I can see Green Lanterns because there's so many Green Lanterns. You don't have to talk about the same Green Lantern all the time. Like you can kind of end Hal Jordan's time and not really end him. Like Hal Jordan goes to do this or he's working. I don't know, in the engineering room. Who cares, right? And then you can start with like either John Stewart, Guy Gardner, or Kyle Rain. You know what I'm saying? You can go into other people. And nowadays, I just watched the new Infinite Crisis, I think, part 1 and part 2. So I saw the not that one. It was something with Ruby in them. It was weird. Anyway, I saw a Green Lantern girl with the little eye thing going on. I don't know her yet. I haven't really followed her. But you know what I'm saying? We can always go into another Green Lantern, tell a story, and then bring them all back together again. I think that's so dope. Remember, I told you I'm into that team concept. Yeah, the Army did that to me, y'all. They Jedi mind tricked me. Look at Sinestro trying to come back to the home team. Green Lantern number 33, y'all. Uh-oh, Abin Sur returns. So y'all already know. That's Hal Jordan. That's the guy who sent Hal Jordan his ring, Abin Sur, right? That's look at this guy. He's switching back and forth. Y'all see this? How you gonna be a Green Lantern when you're a Yellow Lantern? That's crazy, man. Well, that's between 33 and 47. I guess a lot happened, right? And Abin Sur, right? You can tell he got the black ring, y'all. He's still in the black ring, in the Black Lantern costume. And that's his best friend up there, Sinestro. And the guy he thought was worthy enough to get the ring or whoever the ring chose. Y'all know how it worked. That's crazy, y'all. And all them fighting. Everybody, that's like that's like a what they always say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if you look at it from depending on whose angle or whose perception, it works. It works. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right here. These the blue lanterns though, as you can see. Green Lantern, Blackest Night, number 48. My bad. So yeah, all this Blackest Night. Wow. That my boy is John Stewart. Yeah, y'all remember when I remember that episode I read when he lost the whole planet. He couldn't save that whole planet, and he went through it, y'all. Like I almost felt it. Whoever wrote that one, they did a pretty good job. Not I don't know about this one, y'all. I'm talking about the When Jon Stewart had his own little mini series thing going on a while back. It happened when I was younger, y'all. But he was supposed to save a planet or something, and all those people died. Man, he went through it, and like you could just feel his anguish in the comic. I was like, wow. And he couldn't save those people, so he felt like a failure for a long time. Just want to throw it out there, y'all. You know, again, this that OG knowledge that y'all getting right here when it come to comics. If you want to auction up, come auction. You want to make me a bid, make me a bid. And yo, come learn what I learned, y'all. This the core stuff. Yo, man, how many times Parallax gonna show up, man? 50th issue, y'all. I got it. Right here. 50th issue. Rebirth. Blackest Night. Who was that? I don't know. I know it's not Nimrod. I forgot his name again. There he goes. This guy right here, man. Is it me, y'all, or are we supposed to take Sinestro? Are we supposed to take Sinestro serious, man? Like for real, are we supposed to take Sinestro serious? Like this dude's in the green costume. He's a Green Lantern. He's a Yellow Lantern. Now he's a Black Lantern. Come on, man. Come on, man. Work with me, y'all. Green Lantern number 52. Here we go again. Here we go again. I just told y'all Green Lantern number 52. This dude's in the black, right? He's a Black Lantern. Here we back in number 53. This dude running around in the yellow costume again. He's a Yellow Lantern again. I can't take Sinestro serious, y'all. I don't know if y'all can. I can't. All right. Like if Sinestro showed up, he'd probably like smite me real quick because I'll probably bust out laughing or something. I'm just saying. Green Lantern number 53, man. Oh. Not average. Oh man, I forgot this guy's name. Yeah, the Rage guy. I forgot his name. The Red Lantern, the guy that has the Red Lantern, and I kind of looked into the Red Lantern a little bit, but it was kind of weird. I think only Hope, the Blue Lanterns, could bring you back or something like that. I know Blue enhances willpower, so when both of the Blue and Green work together, it's dope. I think I could be wrong, y'all. Blue or maybe it's Love, maybe the Sapphires, I don't know, but they say once you become a Red Lantern, like you can't really go back. Like maybe like a Kryptonian or somebody, you know, who's under a yellow sun can endure the strain and everything, but like a normal human, like even when they showed Guy Gardner go through it, you know, like technically he was supposed to unalive because you spew, I want to say acid, like a lava like acid out of your mouth and stuff. You know what I mean? Like your whole internal organs and everything have changed. They it's like they change you from a carbon-based creature to something else. You know, I'm just saying. Something to think about. So I didn't really mess with them. I got two of those though. Green Lantern number 54. I got two of those. And Brightest Day, y'all. They got my boy Kyle Rayner. I like Kyle Rayner, man. It's a lot of people don't. I mean, because he's young, right? He's young. And I mean, I like him though. I think he's cool. I think like if I had a nephew, Kyle Rayner, I mean, I would wish he was like Kyle Rayner. You know what I mean? He got ambition, a couple of shorties on the team. You know what I mean? And he's out here trying to do right, and at the same time, it's almost like he got a conscience. You know what I mean? But that's to me, that's that innocent. I call it youth. You know, you still got hope in your heart. I might have to go back and look at this one. I always wanted to see these two fight. Guess I ain't really been paying attention. Oh, that's Kyle Rayner again. That's why he wouldn't do that to Hal Jordan and got beat down. Green Lantern number 152, 151, 152. Sentinel gone mad. That's what they call him now. He used to be the first Green Lantern, like the old school Green Lantern. I want to say like in the 50s and 60s, maybe 60s. Justice Society of America. So he was the first real Green Lantern. And then of course they updated or upgraded him later down the line, and we got this version of Green Lantern. And remember, I told y'all earlier, right, how I felt about Green Lantern running around with Green Arrow. Now, Maybe it's me. I had a couple of people that I've carried a few conversations with when it comes to heroes. And if you're a normal human and you running around with like a bow and arrow or something, like I'm not really feeling you because I feel like not overwhelming odds. I think like dudes, like people, like mercs. Let's just say regular mercenary. I know on TV they always make mercenaries look stupid and stuff, and they are like, somebody could come in. That don't really happen in real life. In real life, 3 or 4 mercs, they could easily take out a platoon of regular soldiers. Like I'm talking about, these are soldiers who train, like infantry soldiers. Real mercenaries. I mean, these guys, this is all they do. They like the professional, like the NBA of unaliving people. This is what they do. Infantry, yeah, you do it, but you still go home to a soft bed sometimes. So it's a little different. In real life, I mean, again, y'all, you see them out there. That's all I'm gonna put out. But those mercs, they ain't no joke, man. On TV they are. So if you all you got is a bow and arrow with some I'm gonna say some trick arrows, they can do. Now I'm not saying the arrows can't do whatever, but you to be in the fight, maybe long range, I could probably see that, but for you to be in the fight running around with an arrow, with a bow and arrow, I just don't see it, man. I just think like somebody been and shot you. And you gotta look at the weapons that people using, from hollow points all the way to explosive incendiary rounds, man. I'm sorry, y'all. And Green Lantern can go out into space. So when they kind of partner him up with this guy, Green Arrow, it just takes away from the character to me. It's like you're this powerful and we keep trying to humanize, but I'm Superman. I'm not human. I'm greater than human. It's just what it is. But we don't like, you always floating. Well, I can fly and you can't, and I'm not gonna demean what I am. This is my truth, if you will. We can use that. This is my truth. This Superman's truth, right? But I try to make all y'all comfortable by staying on y'all level. But technically, I don't have to. I'm greater, man. So I just believe that Green Lantern is so much greater, and I don't think he really gets the. Think about it, y'all. Willpower. So if I got into it with a band of aliens, and I'm talking about, when I say aliens, y'all, I'm generally talking about like all the other type of aliens. I'm talking about the aliens from Aliens versus Predator. And I got a lantern ring, and I know that these aliens have taken, harmed or unalived so many people that I know and stuff. This ring becomes the greatest weapon in the world. I'm destroying stuff. So that shows the power that the ring can have. Now, it probably can't take out Darkseid. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, it's powerful, man. And just running around with a guy, that shooting bow and arrows. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I told you I might go on a little rant, y'all. But look, this is number one, Greenland number 162. You can get it here. All right, make me an offer. Let me know if you're interested. We're gonna auction it off. All right. Kilowog. This dude always trying to give somebody some words, but Kilowog. I like Kilowog poozers. I like Kilowog. What was that? Green Lantern Corps number 38. So again, hey, like I said, y'all, team along, you got all these teams. You get to use all of these different assets from all these different characters. The diversity, right? Everybody knows something different than somebody else, and then you can employ that ability or that asset at a specific time and probably save everybody. It's just the way I think, y'all. Who is the strongest in the Marvel universe? I would say the Hulk, because they showed you there's a world ending Hulk, where the Hulk got trapped in a dimension where they say every time he hit a monster, it was like it would shatter the planet Earth. Like, and they show you variations of the Hulk, y'all. But Comic Symbiote, we're gonna get the Marvel. All right, because I'm gonna be here like 2 more hours. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up then. All right, stop talking so much about DC, because we still got a lot to go in DC. All right, we just on G. So I'm gonna go ahead, and Galactus will be, yeah, Galactus would. Yeah. Galactus would, but Galactus is a celestial, right? He's I say celestial because he's on a celestial level and he talks to celestial level entities. He's made of energy, and he looks the way he looks because we're human. He looks the way the society sees themselves. But yeah, Galactus at any time he wanted to could beat the Hulk down. Here we go again. Green Lantern Corps. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna just speed up a little bit. See, remember I was telling y'all about the when Guy Gardner became a Red Lantern, he shouldn't be able to go back. The human body, no matter what, cannot withstand the strain. If I read what I read correctly, once you become a Red Lantern, that's it. To take off the ring means that to unalive. That's kind of what they said. Oh, that's my understanding. Guy Gardner, I'm gonna say, is that Killer Frost? Yep. Green Lantern Corps number 46. 47. Yep. Brightest Day, y'all. I told you I love that. That to me, I was stuck into that because it gave so much more substance to the ring. And then come to find out they're a family of rings. It's like it's almost like getting to know somebody's family members and stuff. You know what I mean? They got to go into this like behind the scenes thing almost, and then they showed you all the other rings and how they feel about each other. I just thought it was so dope, man. Whoever came up with that, they killed the game with that, man. Green Lantern Corps 48. Yeah. This is Green Lantern Rebirth number 6. Infinite Crisis. I didn't like the Green Lantern movie. I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Comic Semi. Hey, but real talk, Ryan Reynolds, the one they made with Ryan Reynolds, I didn't like it. I didn't like the suit. I didn't like anything about Green Lantern. And maybe that was the CGI with it. Green Lantern to me is I'm not gonna say he's bigger than Superman, but I mean he got this ring, y'all. He can do anything he wants to with this ring. He can fly. He can save. He can create constructs that can do anything. He can create constructs that have their own power units. He can create constructs that can shoot other constructs that explode and have like. I mean, you got to think about this ring this guy has. He can shoot a laser from it, and then especially if they unlock the rings and they say, "What do you do?" No, they say, I don't want to use that K word. Unalive and authorized. Y'all know sometimes the rings did that. I think when so many Green Lanterns had became unalive, they was like something authorized. So they were able to like cause b- deadly bodily harm to other whatever, right? Entities and societies or whatever, like people. But the movie it didn't show to me Green Lantern and what he was capable of doing. Y'all don't know how he got the ring from Abin Sur? I showed that earlier. Abin Sur was a Justice League of America number 79. Yeah, Abin Sur crash landed on Earth and he was mortally wounded. I forgot who he was fighting before that because they showed that Abin Sur was fighting somebody. He got away from him, crash landed on Earth, told the ring to go find somebody, and it went and got, I almost said Ryan Reynolds. It went and got Hal Jordan. That's how Hal Jordan got his ring. And then it pulled him back to Abin Sur. And, he got there, but he got there like a second too late. Now, when you guys watched the last Green Lantern movie, y'all saw that happen to Jon Stewart. That's not how it happened. You guys got to go back to the original comics, and you get that through people like me, right? All of my comics are from 1990 to 2010. So Jon Stewart didn't get his ring like that. I forgot how Jon Stewart got his ring, but Hal Jordan is the one with Abin Sur. Abin, I think, Sur. Abin Sur crash landed and the ring went and got Hal Jordan. So, and when I was referencing the Green Lantern movie, my apologies, y'all. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all talking about animated or not. So when I was watching the Green Lantern movie, I was thinking the one with Ryan Reynolds. I didn't like that one. But the last one that I saw where I don't want to do no spoilers to anybody, but anyway, Jon Stewart at the end of the movie called his ring to him, and it ended up not impelling, it ended up going through his enemy, and he got the ring back, right? Because it belongs to him. In that movie, Jon Stewart got the ring from Abner Stewart. That's not how it happened. You guys got to catch up. And the only way to catch up, like I said, is to go back to people like me, and then you'll be able to read these backstories. Like I haven't even gotten to the compilation books and all that who tell backstories of other characters and whatnot. I haven't even gotten to those yet. Okay, JLA, y'all, JLA 114. But again, y'all, Green Lantern, that's my guy from DC. I mean, there's a lot of cool guys in DC. I wouldn't want to be Superman because to me, he has to be too careful around everybody, but I would love to be Green Lantern. I'll be a mid-level superhero. I don't have to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I'll take what I got. He said so he got the ring from a cracker jack. No, I can't remember how Jon Stewart got his ring, man. But I know he didn't get it from Abin Sur because Hal Jordan got it from Abin Sur. What was Jon Stewart doing when he got the ring? Man, that's old, y'all. I think I was still in high school when it happened. Memory ain't the greatest it used to be. Comic symbiote. My bad, man. My bad. My bad. Hey, I mean, since we talking, where you from, bro? I'm from El Paso, y'all. Well, technically, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. But what happened was I was in the military, and then I retired here, got married, the whole nine. So yeah, I've been in El Paso since 2008. I think they give me about what 14 years, something like that. My wife always tells me, yeah, about 14 years, I think, 14, 15 years. Because I got here at the end of the year. Only steers and queers from Texas. Well, yeah, that's why I'm on the panhandle of Texas. I'm like the furthest point, and I live like 5 miles from the border. Yeah, not Mexico. I live 5 miles from New Mexico, the New Mexico border. If that, maybe 4 miles, but 5 miles. Give me that. How y'all feel about Batman being able to beat a not a Targaryen? Not a Thalag. What do you call them? Anyway, a Hawk Man or Hawk Girl. Aren't they aliens with more dexterity? Anyway, to me, Batman is a street level, and he should probably be in street level. I mean, your detectiveness. I'm not a fan of Batman. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just think I think he's overrated. Sorry. I don't know what this is about. Justice League number 117. I like what's her name? Zantana. I like her, y'all, because she always speak backwards. You know what I mean? I always thought that was so dope when I first found out. I thought she was cool. I think they need to bring her, but then they need to go ahead and get the Justice League right so they can start bringing in the other characters like the Avengers and all those guys did too. Because you still can't keep talking about the same five people. Story gets old. I don't know what's going on here. 119, y'all. JLA 119. Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of y'all like Batman. That's why I don't like to go one on one with y'all when it come to Batman because it's like y'all believe in that dude. It's like Batman to me has the stigma of the Chuck Norris thing. So that's kind of how I see Batman. He's way greater than how I would like write him. I'm not saying you wouldn't do some dope things at street level, and I can see him weary of the big guys and stuff, the gods, if you will, small G. I can see him being weary of all those guys, but at the same time, like Batman, you just it's too much, y'all. It's too much. I'm sorry, y'all. It's too much, man. And then they made a movie of Batman versus Superman. I was like, what? But there's nothing you got in your art. This dude can tear the planet apart. There's nothing you got in your arsenal that can fight this guy. And if he would have just did what he was supposed to, like shot you from the sky with the heat vision, if he would have homelanded you, see, we wouldn't have had this problem. I'm just throwing it out there, y'all. That's why it didn't make sense. That's all I'm saying. Two of these, y'all, right? 120. And like to me, they play Shazam down, right? I think Shazam is technically he has the power of Zeus. Man, the power. He got all this power, and every time him and Superman get into it, and lightning hurts Superman, to my knowledge, plus magic. So he got everything to beat him, but he can't seem to overcome, and that just blows me. Yeah, You wouldn't. Well, a kryptonite Uzi. I would say if you did it, Superman is so fast. I believe he can move. But no, he still could spray though. He can spray that heat vision down. That's what we have to contend with, that heat, that laser. Okay. I like Black Canary. I think she's cool. But this guy right here, y'all. This guy in Hawkeye, look, I I believe Batman can beat Green Arrow and Hawkeye. I believe he's done the training because they showed it, right? Because don't get it wrong. Batman's cool to me. But they play him like, he's Chuck Norris. Like I could never see Chuck Norris running up on a bear with a knife like a grizzly in real life. I don't see that. But again, in the whole legendary statue, yeah, of course he could do that, right? Of course. But you ain't supposed to believe it. Not in real, not for real. I got two of those, y'all. I got two of those. Yeah. Now, see, that's what makes Batman cool. The gadgets, his tech is dope. Even his cape, how it can deflect the if he get caught like in a I don't want to say technically an explosion, but if somebody immerse him in fire, his fireproof cape, the gadgets he throw and they explode all, and he can put them on different intensity. I mean, that's kind of dope. The arrow guy, if you're gonna be arrow guys, maybe you should have a league of green arrows and one guy in charge, and he let them know to fire from a distance. I could probably see that, but being close and being up close and trying to pull back miss me with all that, bro. Miss me. We gonna shoot you down, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. And maybe once upon a time back in the day before we got the technology we have now, maybe those guys were great guys, but maybe it's time to either upgrade those guys tremendously, like give them some type of armor or something so that they can hang out with these other guys and they still shoot arrows possibly. You got to do something with these guys because, I mean, they basically out of date, man. Sorry, but not really. JLA Classified, y'all, number 7. I like this issue. Guy Gardner, I think he beat himself up in this episode. I think, I'm not sure, but that's supposed to be Mary Marvel. That's supposed to be Mary Marvel, and she has a dark something going on with her right now. Not so much as an entity or anything, but like the bad girl, and so now she don't have the red anymore. She's like that, something like that. Hypotheticals. JLA Classified number 20. Can't tell you what's going on. Shock and Awe. JLA versus the Titans. Yeah, I don't. My bad. I don't get that. I don't get that. I'm not feeling that. Number 2. So that's number 2. JLA versus Titan. This is number 3. JLA versus Titans. Joint. What's this? Justice Society of America. And it's got the black Superman lantern. Yeah, Black Lantern Superman. Yeah, but your mom bringing food back. Okay, thank you. I like this guy when I was a kid too, the Red Tornado, but I barely see him now. You know what I mean? And to me, he used to do more, but he barely talks now. It's like they made him more robot now. He used to do so much more when I was younger. Solomon Grundy, I guess he's smart now. Justice League, y'all, of America, number 5. Here we go with these Arrow guys. My bad, y'all. My bad. I know that's rude. But here we go again. Like, hey man, I'm still a man. And I'm a man that like women. And I have to bring this to y'all. Dawn Star. That's the young lady up here from the League of Superheroes, the Legion of Superheroes. And she used to have a boyfriend or a guy she messed with. His name was Wildfire. And he was in all red and he had this big glass plate over his face because he was basically, I think he was antimatter, right? He was composed of pure antimatter, and his suit was basically armor, right? But she was kind of the one I guess she liked his company because they couldn't do anything. He's antimatter, he's in a suit. But Dunstar, man, she could track anybody, and to me, she was sexy, man. I'm just saying, hey, look, man, it's just what it is, y'all. It's what it is. All right, and I'm not finna say I'm sorry about the beauty that I see. That ain't me. Just want to throw it out there. Here we go again. Hey, so anyway, so I don't know what it is, man. I feel like I was deprived, man. Like when I was growing up, man, like the heroes, like, can y'all imagine after I got in the military and the comics started doing this? Back in the day, the comics didn't do all this curvature and stuff. Nah, man. Nah, you might get a face shot, you know what I mean? A shoulder. You might get some shoulder, you know what I mean? But nowadays, look at Black Canary. That's Dream Girl with them, y'all. I mean, if you know anything about the Legion of Superheroes, then you know the characters. I know the characters, right? The girl in the back is Dream Girl. She's from the Legion of Superheroes. That's Black Canary in the middle right there. And that's Power Girl. That's a Supergirl alternate variant, if you will. Yeah, that's right, y'all. That's right. Y'all didn't even know I had that type of OG knowledge, but here we go. That's right. What's this? Buried Alive? Yeah, I think that's Vixen. I'm not sure. That looks kind of Vixen. Number 11, JSA 11. Justice League of America versus Justice League of America. Number 15, Lost. Number 19, Queen Bee. Number 20, Sightings. Number 21, yeah, we got a lot of them, y'all. I do like the Amazo, y'all. I do like the Amazo. My problem is every time Amazo shows up, and again, we got all this technology, right? And Amazo shows up, and these guys run everybody with superpowers out there so Amazo can get that's crazy to me. Batman should be out there. See, I can relate with that then. Batman should be out there. Robin should be out there. Green Arrow should be out there. Those are the people that should be out there when you fight the Mazo. Okay? Not even Black Canary can go out there. Because soon as she scream, he can scream now. We don't even know how he gonna use the scream. Anybody with ability shouldn't be out there. Only regular street level heroes. I'm keeping it real, y'all. I'm keeping it real. There they go, y'all. I just told you that variant. Power Girl versus Supergirl. I thought this was a cute Supergirl too. She was like little sister Supergirl to me when I was younger. Oh, so that was Supergirl what? That's number 2. Look at me, I'm missing number 1. Okay, so that's number 2, Supergirl number 2. This is Supergirl number 6. I think they were going back into that city, the city in a bottle. It's a city that's in a bottle. It's from Krypton. Even when I was a kid, they used to talk about it. And all those people in there, if they change the sun to yellow, then all those people in there get powers. Number 7, here we go again. So you see these two ladies don't like being the same. Supergirl, number 8. I remember this. I got 2 of those right there. That's Supergirl, Lost Daughter of Krypton. I think this is when they started talking about, is Supergirl stronger than Superman because of her Kryptonian DNA, and something possibly happened before she got to Earth. I think they were hinting like Darkseid had got a hold of her and then sent her as a what do you call those people? Sleeper. Sent her as a sleeper. Yeah. Supergirl number 10. I remember she was playing like she was a regular human. And of course, the mean girls at school was talking mess to her. And it got to a point where she just pulled off all her clothes and floated away in front of all them. They was like, you was talking mess to Supergirl? You know, like it would be for real, for real. I forgot who this dude is. I know he's like a power boy or something. Oh yeah, power boy. Okay. Number 13, y'all. Supergirl number 13. This was to me like her first little fling. You know what I mean? She had a little somebody who could do some of the stuff she could do, you know. She thought he was cute. She was flirting with him and stuff like that. You know, girl stuff, y'all. Girl stuff. It's got to be Kryptonian. I think this is I don't know if you guys know about the time Supergirl she started secreting like crystal shards from her body and stuff, almost like Doomsday kind of. And I think this was like the beginning of that. This Supergirl number 16. I wish I could remember this. But it's Supergirl number 18. I can't really remember what happened on this one, y'all. Maybe some Supergirl came from somewhere. I don't really remember that either. Legion of Superhero, that's Karate Kid. I guess his ability is to find the weak point in anybody, something like that. Yeah, the Karate what? Kids. Oh, it's more than one now. Ain't nothing like. Never mind. Keep your mouth closed, Willie. Hmm. Jarrell. Okay. Supergirl number 30. Supergirl number 32. Parasite. All right, this looks pretty dope. Almost like a Days of Future Past, kinda. Yeah, but super people, DC. I think this the issue where they showed Superman had got beat up so bad, and the dude had pretty much knocked him into the earth somewhere, and he was down there trying to absorb energy and stuff, and then he ended up fighting him again at the end. It was something crazy, man. It was something crazy. That was Superman number 657, 658, 662, 663. So if you're looking to bundle some of this stuff together, you go ahead and make sure you write the ones you like down. Go check out my list out there on one of the social medias. This is Monel when I was talking about it earlier, how he came back to the past and he used to him and Superboy. Him and Superboy used to play I'm gonna say baseball, but Superboy had a tree and Monel was throwing boulders and they was, knocking them into space and stuff. Hey, but they both can do that, right? I don't know how I would feel about. I mean, I don't know. I'm not Superman. I don't know how I would feel about everybody running around with my crest on their chest. I mean, I appreciate it. Maybe I got to make something crest like Superman like, but that's my shield, man. That's me. War of the Superman. I got number 2. Oh, War of the Superman number 3. This is I think this post Doomsday, y'all. I think it's after the one with Doomsday. Oh, this ain't Kneel before Zod. Maybe I'm totally wrong. War of the Superman number 4. Teen Titans. I tried to get into Teen Titans. I can't really hold them guys too long though. I tried, because I saw the cartoons. I used to watch the Teen Titans cartoon too. Forgot what it's called, Titans. But they kept jumping all over the place. It just and it kind of blows me. We got Trigun and it's just too much, y'all. It's too much. These and Raven. It's like let's do something with it, man. Like let's do something. And it just I don't know. I just see these teams they fighting Deathstrike, who's a grown man, and then I don't know why the Justice League ain't came in and did something about it though. Like maybe the first time he got him, but after that, I would have called my dad, man. Hey, Batman. That's what I would have called Batman. Yeah, this dude out here who act kind of like you, but you think he doper? Yeah, he attacked me and my friends. That's what I would have said. I would have called my dad, man. Ain't out here fighting grown men. We doing petty crimes, dog. We doing children. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Teen Titans, though. It's 18, right? We doing teenage crimes. Uh, dude drinking and driving, dude trying to set somebody up. We taking care of small crimes around here, y'all. My bad. Right. All right, y'all. That's it. Let me hit y'all with the compilations real quick. And then I need something to drink. And then we're gonna get to Marvel, right? But y'all, we're not gonna be able to go through Marvel. I got way too much Marvel stuff, okay? Again, we'll be here tomorrow. So maybe I'll do DC today and I'll do miscellaneous stuff today. Right? I got some stuff like outside of like the normal Marvel DC image, right? We'll do that. And then tomorrow I'll do Marvel. And I'll be have to move so much faster, y'all, because it's a lot going on in Marvel. I have like maybe 3, 4 times what I have for DC for Marvel. It just that's what I like I said, man. And remember, I started my journey when I was 9 years old. My comics that I collected, like I collected a whole lot of comics before I left home. And I don't know what it is. And I don't want to just say women, because I mean maybe dads do it too. But I don't know what it is with women, man. Yeah, and dads, right? Moms and dads who take it upon themselves to give your comics away to people and stuff. I'm just, oh, I just thought he lived down the street, just like he could use he could read the comic book. So his mom said he was having problems. I really didn't care. I didn't care about that kid having problems reading and stuff. Them comic books that I had that when I was a kid, yeah, they worth a lot of money now, and I don't have them anymore. That's what I look at. I mean, if y'all guys would have saw my extensive collection, you looking at a guy who started collecting in 1981. So I was born in 1972. I was 8 years old when I found out about comics. I was 9 years old when I started collecting. So in 1981, I started collecting. I mean, do you guys know like Days of Future Past, all the things that have happened since 1981? I had all of that stuff. I used to go and cut grass and stuff to get these comics and stuff, man. It was just I don't know. I was into it at the time, all of the series that happened, everything that happened back then, I'm sure I had it. I mean, at least the top, especially like those X-Men, when Wolverine and them joined the team, stuff like that. They was trying to find out, what's so great about even when Wolverine first started his own series, when they first gave him his own, all of that stuff, y'all. So, it was basically given away. And while I was in the military, I started collecting too, right? I left home, started collecting after basic training, AIT, and all that stuff. And this is some of the stuff I was able to keep. I lost stuff along the way too, y'all. I mean, whether it was a hurricane that we went through in Florida, everything was flooded out. Um, the only good thing is I happen to have a storage thing, and I don't know why, but I just happen to have so many comic books sitting on top of a pallet, and the water was there, but it didn't hit the comics though, which was kind of dope, right? Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead. We got to get knock the last of this out, y'all. So, these are compilations, y'all. What are compilations? Give me a second. It don't look big enough. You know what I mean? Ding, ding, ding. There we go. Brightest day. Let's do that. Brightest day. Why does that not make sense to me? Brightest day. Brightest day. There we go, y'all. There we go. Brightest day. So this compilation includes a certain amount of the books. I think this is volume one of the whole story. So remember, I only have separate issues or whatever. But if you want to know what happened in Brightest Day, you want to know the entire story, then this is a compilation. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's kind of thick. Okay. So all of my compilations are like stories that have like so many of the actual different comic books together. You guys know what a compilation is. That's what we're dealing with now. Okay. Um, Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds. See, I remember I got the first edition of this, but I didn't have the rest of them. I think this has something to do with the Legion of Superheroes, Legion of Three Worlds. Yeah, yeah. And this is the compilation, y'all. Make me an offer. Don't play. Y'all already know that's my boy right there. Green Lantern. So I already told, but that's Kyle Rayner Green Lantern too. But I mean, I don't know how this alien rolling up on him. I just if I had a Green Lantern ring, it wouldn't be much of a fight. And I'm not really thinking about the alien species. I'm thinking about what you did to me or did to mine. What is this? I remember reading this. What is this? Justice League of America, Tornado's Path. Yeah. It's got to be about Red Tornado. Got to be. I told y'all I like Red Tornado. Well, at least back in the day. Ed Bennis. Okay. Y'all remember the new 52 when it came out? And it was like a new spin. So y'all talking about what happened after, what was that, flashback? I know it was not the flashback. What was it called? When Flash ran back and he changed everything? Flashpoint. So the Flashpoint, this happened. This is the results after. So when y'all guys watched the Flash movie, technically when he came back, that was supposed to be the new 52. So you saw it in the series that came out in after 2010 War, when they had the Justice League War. You had Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, and then after the Flashpoint Paradox, you had Justice League War. And then they started with Apocalypse attacking Earth again, and then that's when all the heroes was just meeting each other, and they substituted Cyborg. No, Cyborg was there. They substituted Aquaman for Shazam. I don't know if you guys saw that animation, but yeah, they substituted Aquaman for Shazam. And then in Justice League, yeah, the one after was Atlantis. So Aquaman still joined the team. Legion of Superheroes, I already told you how I feel. I like that character right there, Lightning Lad, but I like Ultra Boy. I like Ultra Boy better, Ultra Lad, whatever his name is, because he can do everything Superman and them can do, but he can do it one at a time. Because he has an ultra vision and it can do more than what Superman's vision can do, like see through things and heat things up. It can do some other stuff too. And I told y'all about that guy Wildfire. I don't see him on the cover, so we're gonna keep it push. That Satin girl down there with the low haircut at the bottom. Is that Monel? Yeah, they made Monel a bad guy in the last Supergirl. I didn't like that. Legion of Superheroes again, y'all. I think that's Cosmic Boy right there. And then Dream Girl to the left. I forgot. Is that Starlight? No. Starlight. No, that's maybe the Gravity dude and Sunboy. Yeah. Legion of Super. All these are compilations, y'all. So, once you start the story, you had a whole story. And y'all remember the whole thing with Superboy, Connor Kent finding out that him and Lex Luthor shared DNA. It's just basically what it is. He was cloned by Lex Luthor. So this right here is the quest for Cosmic Boy. Supergirl's with him, as you see. So Superboy went back, met the Legion of Superheroes. Superman went back, right? Met the Legion of Superheroes. And then Supergirl, and I do understand, though, the Earth that we live on is too slow for her. Like when you've been to the future or you've been to some, it's like us leaving here. And I've had to go through it, right? Because when you leave America and you go to another country, and in that country, like some places we go, we have to set up everything. That like we have to go and set up a giant antenna so that we can communicate with other people and stuff. Or they have to bring out the portable satellite dish, stuff like that. So when you go out there, imagine how long we out there before we can actually bring up communication. And even though I can bring up communication, I'm still not in the luxury of my home or the luxury of an office and stuff like that. So it's a little different, y'all, having to deal with living in. It's like going from first world to third world. It's like, what the, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And there it is. Y'all see her. Supergirl. And I remember the compilations, though. So, Green Lantern did his thing with the aliens, and then I guess Superman didn't like it. So, he was like, he's shining on me. So he had to go and get him. So he had to go and make his deal with Dark Horse Comics too. And Dark Horse Comics, y'all. But it's DC too. So Superman and Batman. And I remember who was talking about it earlier. Who was talking about it earlier? Comic Simi was talking about Batman earlier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Batman's dope, y'all, at street level, but I mean, I don't see Superman dealing with street level stuff. That's just what it is, y'all. It's just what it is. Not saying he's not a great character at street level. You're just outside your lane dealing with all this other stuff. And who's letting Batman run around with bombs that can take out or that he can drop on people like Doomsday? You know, that's kind of stuff I ask. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Hey, compilation, y'all, up and away. I wish I probably should have put dates and stuff on it, telling you guys, you know, the books that were in them and stuff. Teen Titans, a kid's game, and y'all can look this up and see how much this stuff is worth and everything. But you make me a deal, you probably can get it for the low. You probably can get it for the low. Teen Titans, even though I kept watching them, I just didn't get it, y'all. Yep, I kept trying. I kept trying. And I kept trying. I did like this one though. I did like this one better. I like how when they find Connor and they find that they super, you know what I'm saying, that the superpowered guy on the team, or you know, a lot of them got powers, but I mean saying you find your heavyweight, you know what I mean? I thought that was kind of dope. And everybody know about the Trinity. So I got that. And I got the original Watchmen's comic. It's thick too, y'all. It's thick. So you know, y'all looking for this stuff. We're gonna do this once a month. Whenever you're ready, you make me a deal. Stop joking with yourself. You could be learning all the facts and stuff that I'm giving out. Now, real quick, I just want to show you guys. This is what we'll be going through tomorrow. All of that Marvel. You see that? All of that Marvel, y'all. And then the killing part is in that Marvel. You see all of that? So we're gonna be making moves tomorrow. I have the Avengers. I have the compilations that we just went through for DC. We're gonna have the Exiles. I got a lot of Exiles. Fantastic Four, I had a few. Hulk, few. Iron Man, few. And then I say the Marvel Universe is some, you know, those big events that span across the Marvel Universe. Got so many of those. And then I got Spider-Man, Thor, the the Thunderbolts, and Wolverine and X-Men. So we'll be doing all that tomorrow, y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and knock out these miscellaneous so I can get you guys up out of here. Like again, I don't like to hold people too long. I think it's a little rude, but that's on me. All right, here we go. I don't know if you guys know about CrossGen. It came out in 2000, I think. It's basically somebody started their own branded comic books. I thought it was so dope. But they were out there like Marvel and DC. I wish they could have held on. They had a lot of good storylines. Um, it was just dope, man. And one of the books was Crux, which was more of a medieval type, you know, uh, gladiatorial type thing going on. But it was still dope, y'all. That first book on CrossGen was Crux. Okay. I just wish they would have made it, man. Okay, then there was this big story like the negation. So the negation was more of a galaxy spanning thing that was going on. It was like um something was coming to face the entire universe. And some entities decided to give so many people help. And they tried to find worthy people or whatever, and they end up getting branded with the CrossGen brand. And in that time, they had something coming to destroy everything. I'm almost done. They had something to destroy everything, and that negation that was coming, you had like a OG, like I'm gonna say a guy like me or Nick Fury, but with hair. He was an OG though, so he was older than Nick Fury. Like he looked like he was about maybe 50 years old, 50, 55, a war veteran, and he was getting back into whatever was happening. And he was trying to assemble a team because, you know, things was happening. People were getting powers. It was all kind of things going on in CrossGen, which was kind of dope, y'all. I mean, it was technically dope. I just hate that those guys couldn't keep pushing it, man. I wish they would have got the support they needed. I mean, hell, I'd probably be working for CrossGen now. Sojourn. She was like, here we go with that arrow, right? Well, I tell y'all about them arrows, man. Y'all need to cut them arrows out. But she lived more in like a fairy tale land type thing. So they didn't have like the tech we have and stuff. You know, it's more magic based type stuff. So that was cool though. That was cool. But you know, I'll be dealing with them bow and arrows though. Oh, so this is in the archives, y'all. This is in the archive. Now, these comics that I'm showing y'all right now, these are not compilation. These are just the individual comic. So yeah, this is like King Kong #1. It's just what it is, right? So I got Transformer Generation 1, #4. Okay. That's Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Again, if you know, you know. Um, this is the generation of Transformers I grew up on. When they asked Michael, I almost said Michael Bendis. My mistake, Mr. Bendis. When they asked, he just left and went back up. They asked whoever Michael Bay. No. It's got to be pre Michael Bay. They asked him why didn't the Transformers look the way they do now in Generation 1 when you made them, and then he said people wouldn't understand a car getting up walking around. Why? It isn't me, and I'm asking a question, y'all, as I continue to move forward. Another Transformer, Hot Rod, right? These are Transformer Spotlight, one for Hot Rod, one for Cup. The Cup one has a little damage to it. It's not the gray. I think it has a wrinkle somewhere, a crease or something somewhere. But the Hot Rod's good. But you want the story, make me an offer. I'll make sure I send it. What I couldn't stand was why is it that the people who create sci-fi, I'm gonna just say sci-fi, you write a story a certain way, you give it out to the people who love it, they support you, they love your stuff, it becomes great because of the people who love it, not the people who don't know about it, it's the people who love it. So they basically pour into you, they pour money, whatever, time, energy, they learn your stats, whatever. And then when you make the movie or you bring it out, you don't stay true to what it is that we want, I guess, true to what you initially created. And I think that kind of bothers me. I want to make sure I'm not like that. I mean, the people who jump on the flux, I want you to jump on the flux, and then when I make a flux movie, it should be the same way you dreamed of, but now you can actually visualize it. Not why did you take it and do this with it and you altered it and you did too much. Then you change the costume a little bit or something. Yeah, I get that. But I'm saying you change like what the person stands for, all types of stuff. So I personally don't understand that, because the people who supported you, those are the people who gonna be the first ones in line to come see you. It's just how I look at it. Darker Image, I don't really know too much about. I'm gonna have to look in it. But it's basically about Image. I don't know if you guys remember all those old school when they had that weird art. I forgot who draws like that. Maybe Jim Lee. I don't know. But anyway, it's all these characters from the Image comicdom. You guys remember the Kindred? I don't know if DC bought out Image or did they take some of the character, but I know I saw the Grifter on one of the Justice League cart animation. So the Grifter, and he was talking mess to Batman's dad. That Batman with the red bat on his chest from the Flashpoint Batman. He was talking to him, and he was like Grifter and Batman was like, "What?" Like, he shunned him, man. I don't know. And he was a drunk anyway, so the Grifter again. You know what I mean? So anyway, the Kindred is #1. If you didn't see that, this is episode 1. Episode 1. Okay, episode 1, y'all. This is episode 2. Kindred. So I don't even know. I haven't even looked that up to see how much that's worth. Let me go ahead and do that while I got you guys on here. Search by comic Kindred. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm on my way. I'm gonna have to definitely find me another search engine for comics. The Kindred. The Kindred comic. Oh. Well, Wow. 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 The Kindred books 1 to 4, it says on eBay is $1,500. I'm just telling y'all what it say. Books 1, 2, 3, and 4. You got all 4. You can sell it for $1,500. The Kindred, it came out, I guess, in 1994, because I'm looking at, that's number 2. Let's look at number 1. Okay, number 1 I'm looking at, and mine is in mint condition. It says $45, y'all. They got somebody giving it away for $1.35. I wouldn't do that. I guess once you take this and get it graded, you can sell it for $150. You make me an offer, I'll probably let it go for about 30. Let me see. But they got people letting them, maybe because they use too, though. They use too. But mine, yeah. Kendrick comic 1 and 2. Condition. All right. So after the Kindred, we got books 1 and 2. Bam, bam, and I'm gonna sell them together. So when I said 30, make me off 15 a piece. I don't know if y'all know about this guy, Shadowhawk. Look that up real quick, Shadowhawk. I guess as a you got some people out there with some expensive taste. They can go about 200, man. Maybe 120, maybe 120. I'll probably let it go for about $30, $40. Well, no, I'm gonna have to charge you 100 for that one, because I'm gonna charge 100 for this one because I got all 4 of them. Okay, so I got Shadowhawk number 1, Shadowhawk number 2, Shadowhawk number 3, and Shadowhawk number 4 with guest appearance, the Savage Dragon. Okay, so I got all 4 of those, y'all. I know that's gonna put a little pretty penny in, especially after you get them graded up. You probably can end up selling that for $350 to $500. Again, I'm not going through all of that. I'm in the process of selling them off, getting them auctioned off. But I can tell you, when I get the right people here, and these guys start auctioning, believe me, they're gonna bid, y'all. Again, my comics are over 30 years old, though, if you think about it. Spawn, All Generations of Heroes, it's 220th edition. I don't know what that means. It's nothing like looking it up, though. Spawn, number 220. Ding, 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 ding. Spawn, number 220. No, that's something totally different than what I got here. I'm gonna have to look it up, y'all. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to find me another search engine for comics, because the one I got is trash. I don't know if y'all guys know who this is. This Supreme Power right here, that Max, that's by Marvel, y'all. So basically, this is a Marvel, right? Max is supposed to be an older, growner type comic books for adults, young adults, okay, and adults, right? I guess Marvel was trying something then. They're gonna reveal more of what people actually endure and go through in life. So this is Supreme Power. It is the story of the Squadron Supreme. You guys know Hyperion and all that. Yeah. It's a spinoff of the Justice League and the whole nine. We already know that, but this is Marvel's telling of the tale. Again, I don't know what happened to my number 1, because I do know I used to have a number 1. I thought it was gonna be all of that because it was Marvel doing something totally different, like with the Max. So I just thought I was gonna eat later in life. Anyway, I got number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. I don't have number 10, y'all, but I do have 11 and I do have 12. So when I let all those go, I'm gonna let them go together. Most likely. I would think if you want them all at one time. I just don't see me giving away number 1 or auctioning off number 1 without the rest of them. So when you go for the auction, or you make me an offer, then that's what we'll go with. Okay, Supreme Power. This mall. Oof, so agitated. Number 1 is worth $150. Yeah, I do remember that comic with the little boy because they was basically telling you the story of Hyperion, and I think he had a mom and a dad, and what they did was they went downstairs in the basement to do adult stuff because they didn't want the child to be privy to two adult. They wanted to raise him right because they knew, the military knew, well, the military, the government knew he was an alien. They knew what he would be capable of, near capable of one day, so they want to make sure he was raised a certain way. So he loved humans instead of running all over them. So even the school he went through, they showed a lot of the stuff that happened when they were raising this guy, right? And the mom and dad, sometimes they wanted to argue, but they couldn't because they didn't want him with no negative stereotype energy. They wanted him to grow up like Superman, basically, the country boy, the good country boy type mentality. Number 2. Wow. So let me check this out real quick. Number 2. They're about $10. That's crazy. Can y'all imagine that? Book 1. Okay. Oh, okay, good. $70. Okay, I like that. I like $70 better than the look. I guess these guys haven't taken care of their comic books. That's got to be what it is. Because you're not selling it if it can be worth. All you gotta do is go get it graded. It's nothing to get a great book graded, especially if it's in mint condition. And I believe all 10 of these books, or however many of them it is that I do have, all of these books are in great condition, like mint condition. So I mean, when you purchase, you're gonna get the entire set. Oh, look at this. Look at this. My bad, y'all. Not only do I have number 12, I have 13, 14, and number 16. We must have deployed back to we must have deployed back to America because I completely don't have any more after that. So number 2 through number 16, what would that whole series be worth? I don't know. Make me an offer though, y'all. So I don't have number 1, which is, I know everything, right? But I do have number 2 through 16. I think I'm missing number 10 and number 15. Number 10 and 15. But you're going to get the gist of most of the story, okay? Again, that's it, y'all. That's it for the day. We did DC and we did the miscellaneous comics. So these are the comics that they're not with the top 2, Marvel and DC. These are like Image and, like I said, Max, right? Even though Marvel owns Max, and I think Marvel has something to do with the IDW, the one with the Transformers too. Okay, and Image, some images like DC might own them too, which is weird, right? But this is why I got them in a miscellaneous folder. Hey, look, man, thank y'all for coming out, man. Hey, I had a good time today. I thought I was jazzing with them, right? Remember, we're gonna be here tomorrow. We're gonna go through Marvel and all the different Marvel comics. If you see something you like there, You go ahead and cop it. If you want to know what happened before the stuff that's going on nowadays, you want to know what happened in the last 20 years or across the last 20 years, 30 years. We going back as far as 30 years, y'all. It's actually some of the comic books I have are 1990 and after, all the way up to 2010. Because I know I definitely stopped doing it by the time I got here to El Paso. So 30 years, y'all. You want to know what's going on 30 years ago in comics? Hey, get at me. But we'll be definitely looking at Marvel tomorrow. I'll be running through all of them just like I did today, giving you my rants, my whole nine. And hey, y'all stick with me though, okay? And then next Thursday we'll be back knocking out Flux Vision, the different episodes that we go through in the sub chapters of Flux. That's a series that I'm writing, First Line of Defense for Unprecedented Extremes. It's a story that spans 12 books. I have currently released 3 published. Yes, published with the Library of Congress and the whole nine. So they're going to always be here as long as our society is here, if you will. And I'm currently on book 5. So I do have book 4 to publish. But again, I got to make money so that I can expand. And I need you guys, chime in, get the right people here so we can do what's necessary. Go ahead, consolidate all us so we can grab our money and pull it together so we can release book 4. All right. Again, thank you, everybody. TGIF is Friday. I got a couple of functions and family functions to go to, but I'm not going to let that kill my vibe for tomorrow. I want y'all to be ready. We doing Marvel. I got that PhD. I told y'all I majored in Marvel, and I got to be ready for you. So y'all make sure y'all here, all right? Thank you again. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the beginning of y'all weekend. See you tomorrow, and peace.